So I've obviously watched a lot of your interviews, and in a lot of them, you say that you're very different, that Harvey and Gabriel are very different. So what is the biggest similarity between the character and you personally?
What?
She said your good looks, if you couldn't hear that.
You're very different.
You're my cousin. That's you can't.
She really is his cousin. Like
She is,
that's
she is.
true.
Maybe that. Yeah, I can't say that. You can say that. I can't say that. Our similarities. Here, I'll tell you this. I love my fans, and I love that people love this show. I will be honest. Fame does some crazy shit to you, okay? And in the last 5 years, my life has changed. And someone mentioned to me, you don't think you're as much as Harvey, like Harvey as you think you're less like Harvey than you think you are, right? And I started thinking about it, and I was like, when I come in contact with fans sometimes, on my own personal day, when I'm walking down the street or walking my dog or taking my daughter to school or something like that, there's a little bit of Harvey that comes out in my boundaries. And I think I try to protect my family and protect that, because that to me is sacred. It's sacred. Not to say that I don't love someone saying, hey, I love the show and it's great and all that stuff, but I think there's a little bit of a hardness. So if you ever see me as being hard with you, I apologize, but that's where the Harvey comes out. But I'm very different. I think I'm very different from Harvey. As you can see, I'm such a friggin' goof. I can't argue my way out of a bag. This guy, he's put together and all that stuff. So I don't know if that answers your question. Let me say one more thing. Harvey focuses on closing the deal, and that is his priority. He is a winner. At all costs, he is aggressive and all of that. And he thinks it's important that business is more important than in anything in his personal life. I would much rather make it to my daughter's ballet recital than close a deal. So there's a difference between us.
Hi, so I was wondering, for season 6, if you could have someone guest star on the show, who would it be?
Gosh, these questions, I find them so difficult to answer. I mean, all the greats. I don't know if we'd ever get them. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Michael Jordan, that would be great. Derek would be great. I'd love Reggie Jackson to walk down the hall. That would be fun. That would be awesome. Yeah, I would like to see some more athletes. It's always fun to jump into that world, and I'd love to see Jordan just come and do like an arc. I mean, that would be great.
Yeah, as the show delves deeper into the background of Harvey, how has that changed your own personal portrayal of him?
I don't know. I mean, I'm usually thinking about the laundry that I have to send to the cleaners while I'm working. I'll tell you this. In film, the character has to change within 2.5 hours. Starts in one place, has to end up in another place. And that's something that I love about filmmaking, movies. In television, I didn't learn that until I started working on this show. And Aaron Korsh brought it to my attention. I got a phone call from the showrunner the first year, and he said, Gabriel, you're changing, you're speeding things up. You want this, you want that, you want this. We have to go incrementally. We have to make these changes very slowly. So we're lucky to have a series that has last now 6 years. I mean, knock on wood, how many series really last this long, right? So I started looking at it like the first 2 years is the beginning, maybe 3, 4, and 5 is the middle, and we'll see how long we go, but maybe 6, 7, and 8 is going to be the end. And that's how I see the arc. So you're going to see a very different Harvey from the first 2 seasons than you do now, and I think we've done that. And he gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and hopefully we'll see some changes in 6, 7, and 8 if we go that far.
Do you want to go that far? If I can interject for one follow-up question. I know it's been renewed for season 6. What are you thinking about the...
We're the next NCIS. In India.
In India. Call back. Very nice.
I'd like to look. We're going to be here for the next couple of years. Mark my words. We're going to be here for the next couple of years.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering what the best piece of acting advice your dad gave you was when you were starting out.
Well, one of the best advice was advice that he got. I don't think I've messed this story up, but I think Charlton Heston worked with my father a few times in a couple plays and in a film. And he said, my dad was getting all heady about something and asking, asking questions or whatever. And Charlton Heston said, "Stephen, stand up and say the fucking lines. Stand up straight and say the lines." That was it. So I love that piece of advice. I love that one. What has he given me? He's, you know what? His advice has been, don't complicate things. Don't complicate things. And so I think that goes a long way.
Thank you. We see a lot of abandonment issues going on now, like first with Scotty and Donna, and then now we're learning about your backstory. Do you see Harvey turning to anyone outside of his therapist? And if you don't, or if you don't know yet, who would you pick to do that?
Oh, God, I haven't thought about that in a while. And I've been on hiatus, so all of this is like, what, Harvey, yeah, he quit the firm? Right, okay. I think he'd go to Donna about it. Even though they're not working together, I still think he'd go to Donna because she gets him. She understands him. Yeah, I think you go to her.
Hi. So I was wondering how you studied for the role. Did you study for the role at all? Like talking to big law partners and before you.
I went to Harvard for 3 years. Did I study? I don't tend to do any research. No, yes, I did. I come from a family of lawyers. My aunt was a lawyer. My cousin, my sister, my grandfather. I took pieces from them, and I also really admire my agents and my past agents, and I saw Harvey as very similar to some of those guys. As far as the research for the law, whenever there is a certain case that we're dealing with that I don't understand, I'll definitely jump in and try and understand what the hell I'm saying, because often I don't. As you can see, look at me. How does he know what he's talking about? I don't. But I know how to stand up straight and say my lines. I am not a method actor, though. So I did not go to community or university law school. Graduate law school. I did not go to law school, no. Don't go? No. Oh, I'm total fraud. I'm a total fraud. Come on. But so are you.
Hi, you're familiar with the Suits page with all the culprits.
I come across it every once in a while.
Well, first of all, Aaron did say in a Q&A that it is in one of the 6 main characters, so if anyone did think it was Harvey or anyone.
He did say that?
He did say that a few months ago during a Q&A.
Okay.
And Scotty's already been clicked off, but he hasn't answered this question. Is the person who turned Mike in, are they actually pictured there? Or could it be someone who isn't even on that page? They are. Okay, I just
Yeah,
want
they
to
are.
make-
They are.
Okay.
They're there, front and
good.
center.
Okay. Thank you.
Good one.
Center,
Nobody's
go.
getting this person. Sad.
Thank you all for coming out tonight.
Thank
Again, the
you.
show